What is going on, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Merriman here today, bringing you guys another episode of Copycat Sunday, the series where you guys get to decide what team I get to use next based on what my opponents use. In the comment section, you'll see free comments from me. Team 1, Team 2, or Team 3. And that is based off of what my opponents are using in today's episodes. Last week, we're using a Typhlosion team, and we played really well. Typhlosion, we learned that team has a huge weakness to Heatran, so if you guys wanted to use that team, you guys got free videos to show you guys how to use that Typhlosion team the most effective. Its biggest weakness is Heatran. This week, we are rocking out with this crazy belly drum Zangoose team that you guys have voted for. We'll upload free battles with this team later on in this week. But for today, you guys' goal is to basically pick the team that you want to see me use the following week. I don't even know what my opponents are going to be using yet. This is mostly blindfolded. They could be using Ubers. They could break some type of claws or something. You know how players are. And if you guys somehow pick a team that has a Kyogre on it, next week I'll be using a team that has Kyogre. That's fair and simple. So that's how that works. We're not gonna change any members of the team if the team does have an Uber on it. Well, we're gonna use that Uber. Most of the time, and every time so far, we have been sticking to a standard, pretty much a standard team. So, everything's all fun and dandy there. But anyway, guys, let's get today's first battles. Alright, so our first opponent of the day is rocking out with a Scizor, Azumarill, Mamoswine, Dragonite, Infernape, and Breloom. Now, I told you guys about the belly drum Zangoose. Let me introduce you guys to the rest of the team. This is Aerodactyl, Suicune, Zangoose, Lucario. This is a special Lucario. Very interesting. Very offensive Dragonite. And we got the critical hit master Absol. So this team is meant to go fast. We actually got two Tailwind setters with Aerodactyl and Suicune. That in itself, is very awesome. Having the speed control, I think, is very important with this team, especially because we're wanting to set Zangoose up for success. So, let's see how we can lead. I think, honestly, Dragonite lead is not looking too bad. Let's go Aerodactyl, though. I think the Aerodactyl lead may be a little bit safer, but I would consider the Dragonite lead as well. But let's try and win with the Aerodactyl lead. That gives me the potential to set up my Tailwind. That gives me a potential to go for some big damaging attacks. And what all we need. Let's see. Okay, so they go ahead, go Mamoswine. We do have the Unnerve on our Aerodactyl. And we got Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks is probably... We might just be trading Stealth Rocks this turn 1. And if that's the case, I'm okay with that. We'll trade Stealth Rocks. If you go on the offensive, I can definitely switch out to Suicune next turn to take any of your attacks. Because our Suicune is a bold, max HP, max defense Suicune. It has the Calm Mind to boost its special attack and special defense. This thing can take a hit. And you know what? It's rocking out with that Leftovers to ensure that it will slowly get its health back. I was contemplating on if I should put Rest on it, and I might do that, but as of right now, it does not have it. Alright, so turn 1, we both decided, you know what, the most valuable thing for us is to trade our Stealth Rocks, and you know what, that's alright. Rocking out with the Aerial Ace, just because we do not have that many options, to tell you the honest truth, for flying attacks. I could be using Fly, but I didn't feel like that was... don't get me too far. Alright, now I'm going to try and set up a Tailwind. I do get it off. Now the rest of my team will be speedy as he goes for the Icicle Crash. That should knock me down to my Focus Sash. Unfortunately, I do not have a Rapid Spin user to get rid of the rocks, so that could be a problem. So we're just going to let Aerodactyl go down, basically. He probably has an Ice Shard. He's probably going to go for it right now, but that's fine. Thank you, Aerodactyl. I could have used Aerodactyl as like a Death Fodder, but I didn't necessarily think it's that necessary. The whole idea with this team is, you can tell, we got Calm Mind, we got Belly Drum, we got Dragon Dance. You know, we're wanting to set up to sweep. So let's see if we can get set up for something now. Mamoswine's on the field, so you know Suicune is gonna really want to try and set up here. Definitely scares the Mamoswine just a little bit. And you know what? We can afford a Calm Mind. Definitely get that off. I want to see what this Mamoswine wants to do to a Suicune. Does it want to go for Earthquake? It might be Focus Sash. That's why he's staying in here. Yeah, he is going for Earthquake. How much are you doing, though? Yeah, that just tickled. Now that we got a plus in our special attack, I'm ready to go for a Scald. See if we can threaten a KO here. We could be predicting a switch to the Breloom, but I honestly don't think he's going to. He would have already done that by now. He is Focus Sash Mamoswine. So, did we get the burn? We did not. So unfortunate there that we're going to have to be clicking, we're going to have to try and KO him with either a Scald or an Ice Beam next turn. Tailwind peters out, that's not that big a deal. Go ahead. Ooh, he does outspeed us though. Gets us all the way down to 11 HP, folks. That Mamoswine is putting in the work. And we get the crit on our Ice Beam onto the Mamoswine. The only reason I went for Ice Beam instead of Scald was I was predicting maybe a Breloom may want to try and come in. Right now he can basically come in for free though. Basically, Mamoswine putting in some huge work against us early on. Breloom does come out. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rocks. Really and truthfully, since Stealth Rocks are up, I'm okay letting Suicune go down. If this is Scarf Breloom, he goes for Spore. That helps us out also. And that Mach Punch may have not had a chance to KO, like, because that's how bulky we are. Okay, so he is Toxic Orb, Poison Heal. Okay, very interesting. We got Lucario. I don't necessarily think Lucario... No, Lucario doesn't have a good matchup at all against that. We got Dragonite. Dragonite's probably our only decent matchup against this thing, but I hope he can't put us asleep is the biggest thing I'm worried about right now. Because... let's go for that Dragon Dance. That's the name of this team, is to set up and get the KOs and stuff. But I mean, I'm a little bit worried about the Spore from the Breloom. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we know we're going to be asleep the first turn, but maybe we can get awake the next turn or something. Lum Dragonite would be nice right now, actually. Lum Dragonite would be very, very nice. Alright, let's throw an Outrage out there. Let's see what happens. I know we're going to be asleep this turn, but maybe the next turn we might be able to do something. We are a Dragonite. We have a Dragon Dance up. Can we use our Dragon Dance? Or are we about to lose our Dragonite here? Breloom is known to carry a rock move. He could easily go for a Rock Tomb right now, and there's not much I can do to stop it. He does swap though. Very interesting to see the swap for the Azumarill, of all things. Now we are packing a Thunder Punch mainly for those Gyarados, because I was looking at this team and I was like, man, we don't really have it much for our Gyarados. But you know what? Azumarill kind of fits in that same category, you know? So if Dragonite can wake up here, we should be able to connect this Thunder Punch. Look at that. Dragonite wakes up. We're about to get Dragonite Sweep. Knocks out the Azumarill. You love to see that, ladies and gentlemen. That could not have been a better wake up if you could have asked me. We're close to our Multiscale reactivating, so we're looking good. We just took out the fairy of his team, so clicking Outrage now will probably demolish at least 2 of his Pokemon. I don't necessarily want to click it right off the bat, but man, we do have that as the option. His own Dragonite. We have a Dragon Dance. He does not have a Dragon Dance. We should outspeed unless he's Scarfed. So you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm going to gamble. Battle was canceled. Ladies and gentlemen, our Dragonite scares his Dragonite out of the game. That is game number 1. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Let's get ready for game number 2. Alright, our next opponent is rocking out with a Weezing, Nidoking, Chansey, Heracross, Heatran, and Roserade. We didn't have the cleanest game 1, but we did get it done. Let's see what we can do in game 2. Maybe we can get a little bit cleaner. Suicune is looking amazing. If we can get Suicune set up, man, Suicune looking good. We do need to get rid of that Chansey if we can. For the leads, I'm okay with the Aerodactyl, maybe even Zangoose. Zangoose looks interesting here, to tell you honest truth. Lucario looks decent too. Like, we got options. Let's actually, I like this Dragonite. We're gonna set up actually Dragon Dance, and then we practically can sweep with just Dragonite, it looks like, unless they can stop it. We got Outrage, we got Earthquake, and we got Thunder Punch. That covers basically that whole team. So let's see how you're going to stop my Dragonite lead early. To me, Heracross is not the sauce. One, yes, you do have the Stone Edge, but we got Multiscale. So we're guaranteed to take at least one. And okay, Rock Slide, we'll still take it. And we should be able to outspeed unless you flinched, which you did not, thank goodness. We should be able to outspeed you now. Unless, I mean, yes, Choice Scarf Heracross is a thing. And if that's the case, that's the case. Like I said, Suicune is technically our win con, but hey, if Dragonite wants to go off, Dragonite can go off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop it. Let's go for that big Outrage, see what we can do here. He is Choice Scarf, that's confirmed. And we do survive. Do not get flinched. Thank you. Choice Scarf Heracross is out of here. Get out of here. Fantastic stuff. Dragonite's able to take 2 hits, and we are set up, and we got an Outrage going right now. Dragonite playing the alpha Pokemon role, being able to one-shot things without even trying, basically. That's what those alpha Pokemons act like, you know? They just hyper beam. Okay, yep, you're done. Anyway, Heatran comes out. That's probably the right Pokemon, but let's see how much our Outrage +1 can do. Almost half. That's nasty, Dragonite. You hitting so hard. Dragonite will go down to that Flash Cannon, but my goodness. You chunked the Heracross. You got the Heatran about half. You know what? It's time for my boy Lucario to come out here and get some Aura Spear action. Now, we are Choice Scarf Lucario. Are we predicting a switch? Maybe, but we don't care right now. We're just going to go for that big old Aura Spear, and let's see what happens. Weezing will come out. Weezing coming out, mostly known as a physical wild. We are hitting on the special side, though. How much damage are we doing? There's not that much damage, but you know what? I'll take it. That's decent damage. I will definitely take that. And I can honestly... We don't have that many walls on this team, unfortunately. We got Suicune, but I don't want to necessarily bring him in yet. Let's go Arrow. Arrow is fine here. We can set up some Stealth Rocks. We might be able to set up a Tailwind. and we can practically just get a board reset, right? That's the biggest thing. Fire Blast. Fantastic. That thing meant business, though, going for that Fire Blast. Well, we got out of there. I did not want our Lucario to be taking a Fire Blast like that. Now, let's set up these Stealth Rocks. And he may... Okay, he does switch. Weezing... I believe they can have... I believe they can learn Thunderbolt. So that could have been a little bit risky, but either way, I think Aerodactyl would easily been able to get the Stealth Rocks off. Interesting to see the Roserade come in here, though, because we do pack the flying attack just for the coverage. Aerial Ace coming out and one-shots your Roserade. I don't know what that Roserade was wanting to do against my flying type, but you know what? Aerodactyl's taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. It might be a choice Weezing, tell you honest truth, because it went for Fire Blast of all attacks. Let's go for that Rock Slide. Let's get some big stab. We might be able to flinch a little bit, you know, if anything. Let's see, Will-O-Wisp. I doubt it's... I really didn't... That really confirms that it's not choiced, right? I don't know. I don't know what my man's doing with that Roserade. He just did not like Roserade, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and set up my Tailwind. And then we'll probably get Aerodactyl out of here. If he eats a Thunderbolt, you know what? He eats a Thunderbolt. That's fine. I think Aerodactyl's definitely done its job at this point. Toxic Spikes. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, if you're wanting to set up those Toxic Spikes, be my guest. I'm going to go into Zangoose. Zangoose, with the ability Immune, prevents itself from getting poisoned. So very cool Pokemon. It kind of helps with this Toxic Spike situation that you're trying to set up on us right now. We do have to... We are probably a little worried maybe about the potential Will-O-Wisp. But it can miss. Plus, being at +6. If we got burned, it's equivalent to us being at +3. It's not the end of the world if we're at +3 with a Zangoose. You know what I'm saying? We'll be fine. So, yeah. You're going to have to stop this Zangoose. Is what I'm saying, my man. How are you going to stop my Zangoose? Clear Smog. Now that's a strategy. That's pretty cool. Good play. Good play. Goodness. That's an awesome play. Punishes me really hard, actually. Alright. Good play on my opponent's part on that. I'm just going to try and get some damage at this point then. And he's going to hit me with that Fire Blast. Zangoose does survive. So that's nice. We should be able to get at least one more Night Slash off. Our Tailwind sadly goes away, but that's the least of my concerns right now because we should naturally outspeed the Weezing. And Clear Smog again. Good play. Good play on my opponent's part. Fantastic, actually. So yeah, we definitely need to try and get this Suicune off the field. I do have the Lucario that should still be able to hit it neutral with a Flash Cannon. That should, from that range, I'm assuming that would pick up a KO. Because, like I said, Weezing is not known to be a special wall. So let's go for it. Let's see. Flash Cannon comes out. Not quite enough for a KO, and now we're eating a Fire Blast. Lucario actually takes the Fire Blast, though. Weezing at this point cannot switch, so I'm assuming he's just going to be sacking it. But you know what? That Weezing put in some work. That Weezing, some value for my opponent right there. Stopping my Zangoose completely, really, with that Clear Smog tech. I did not see that coming. I gotta be wary too, because he does have those Toxic Spikes on the field. So I think over time that will definitely wear me down if I don't bring out the right Pokemons. And we're about to bring out Suicune. He set up 2 layers, so the longer that we're on the field, the more damage it will do to us over time. Nidoking comes out. I honestly think we can put some big damage on this guy. With Flash Cannon, it's stabbed. Nidoking is definitely a more offensive Pokemon, so this should do okay. Relatively about half. He was predicting a switch. We didn't let him have it. I was able to get half damage on you. I'm happy with that. I really am. I'm trying to think if Absol happens to be faster than Nidoking. I'm pretty sure it can. The question really comes down to, yeah, we're badly poisoned, is if he's Choice Scarfed or not. We do have Sucker Punch, but we get 100% crit if we go for Night Slash. Absol might just be a little bit slower. Unfortunately, let's just go for that Sucker Punch just to be safe. And we got the KO with a critical hit. Anyway, this is a Super Luck Razor Claw Absol. Going for the Night Slash or X Scissor, it practically guarantees the critical hit. If we go for Sucker Punch, there's a high chance that we get critical hit on that one too. But it was not guaranteed. So I'm glad we were able to get that. Now right here, I'm okay going for Night Slash. We might be able to, I'm pretty sure we'll outspeed this Heatran. 100% crit right here. Heatran is out. Absol is here to clean the game up. Our opponent's down to their last Pokemon. Absol's putting in that cleanup work right now, ladies and gentlemen. Very fun to see. You love to see Absol. Ooh, Chansey. I forgot all about your Chansey, man. I love to nuke this Chansey. Oh yeah, let's get a huge critical hit Night Slash. Goes right through your defenses. KO. Ooh, not quite. Chansey's bulky. Like, Chansey is very, very bulky. We can honestly set up probably 1 Swords Dance. How much is that poison going to be doing to us? If they go for Seismic Toss, we might go down. That's just that's a problem right there. Really and truthfully, who do we have in the back? Can Chansey stall us? Chansey can definitely stall us. So we have to. If they go for a Seismic Toss and we go for Swords Dance, Absol is probably going to go down. I'm assuming they would probably go for Soft Boil and let the poison take our Absol out. So let's go for that Swords Dance. Hopefully they're going to try and play a little stally, knowing that... Ooh, no, they go for Seismic Toss. Uh-oh. Do we survive after poison is the biggest question mark. We do. Barely. 11 HP. 11 HP. We're able to fight. Let's go for that Night Slash now. We should be able to get the KO and we win the game. Let's see. Let's see. Fantastic stuff. You guys love to see that. Chansey goes down. Absol picking up the cleanup for game number 2. Guys, this is getting exciting. Let's jump on over to game number 3. Alright, our third and final opponent is rocking out with the Azumarill, Scizor, Latios, Gliscor, Ambipom, and Magnezone. Now guys, before you guys leave today's video, remember to go down in the comment section and vote Team 1, Team 2, or Team 3. And next week, we'll definitely be featuring the team that you guys voted for in the comments down below. Let's see, what do we want to do against this? This looks, honestly, kind of like your standard team. This is basically what you see standard that most people run. So, you got a lot of different pieces though. It's gonna force us to do a lot of switching, but we're also gonna be forcing them to do a lot of switching of their own. So maybe forcing getting some Stealth Rocks up early could be very helpful. Plus, I have a feeling they're gonna try and set up their own Stealth Rocks. And Aerodactyl item Focus Sash will not be intact after that, so we might as well go ahead and lead Aerodactyl anyway. That way we can get as much use out of it as possible. Ambipom is the lead though, so we will not be able to use our Focus Sash that well in in this last battle. But you know what? That's fine. After Ambipom fakes out us, if I can speak, guys, we'll try and set up some Stealth Rocks this next turn. Ambipom hits so hard with that Technician fake out, and then you can follow that up with any Technician move. It hits super hard. I like to run Last Resort, but you know what? Anything really. I've seen a Rock Smash Ambipom going off before, guys. So Ambipom has some amazing potential. Something that you definitely need to look into if you guys have not ran one already. They go ahead and bring out the Gliscor. Very interesting. I'm going to set up my Tailwind, and then if they KO me, that's probably the best case scenario, because then I can bring out a Sweeper that they can't do much of too. Unfortunately, they set up their Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and hit them with that big Rock Slide. Maybe we're able to, maybe we can flinch them to death. That did quite a bit of damage. Oh, that was a crit. That still did quite a bit of damage. Knocks off my Aerodactyl. It is Focus Sash, so you've already kind of knocked it off anyway by just making me take some damage from that Ambipom. But you know what? Just to ensure that I don't have a Focus Sash, smart play. He goes ahead and switches his Gliscor out for Scizor. I'm glad I set up these Stealth Rocks. This man's switching all day. And you know what? We're hitting him with these Rock Slides too. My man's taking a lot of damage. I can definitely be reading a Bullet Punch right here. And I had no problem switching Aerodactyl out for Suicune. Because Suicune walls Scizors like all day. Like, you go for a Bug Attack, you go for a Bug Attack. That's fine. We'll take it. We're a defensive Suicune. We can take your Bullet Punch like it's nothing. Yeah, we resist it, dude. So, thank you. Thank you for the practically a free switch, right? That was a crit, and it did that little. That was leftovers. That was leftover recovery right there, basically, is what he done to me. That's crazy. Alright, so we're definitely threatening a little bit. Let's go ahead and set up a Calm Mind and see if we can get anything going right now with our Suicune. I don't think Scizor's threatening us at all. He didn't go for Bullet Punch, so he'd be going for something else. What you got? You got U-turn. Yeah, he's getting out of dodge. Yeah. I mean, we were expecting that. Come on now. The thing is now, who do you bring out? My Suicune is, I wouldn't say fully set up, but he's definitely scary right now because, you know, yes, we are a bulky Suicune. Our opponent doesn't know that, though. He thinks that we might be an offensive Suicune. So he doesn't know who to necessarily send out, you know? Magnezone. Interesting pick right there. Definitely going to be scaring my Suicune out. Thunderbolt. I wonder if Suicune can actually take an attack. Take a Thunderbolt after being at +2. Because like I say, we do not have that great of switch-ins. Unfortunately. And we can do a lot of damage with Scald. So let's see if we can survive. We do. Suicune on 5 HP. That's all that Calm Mind is for. That's awesome. Magnezone gets burned in the process. Man, you love to see it. I should have probably set up a Tailwind, and then we could have followed up with a Skull, get the same result. But now we have Tailwind up. But that's a misplay on my part. It's not that crucial of a misplay, though, I don't believe. Because, I mean, we still have Arrow to set up the Tailwind if we need it. Against Magnezone, I don't necessarily think we necessarily need it. Because we can easily go into Lucario. And And we can practically revenge KO right here. I don't think he's going to want to save this Magnezone, and we should be able to pick up the first KO of the game. Well, yeah, for our side. He's already picked up his KO. We could be predicting a switch into a Latios. If that's the case, we can Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball still should pick up a KO on that Magnezone, right? Yeah, let's see. Show me that Latios. Gliscor. Gliscor won't like a Shadow Ball. This could be a 2-shot after Stealth Rocks. Let's see. The reason I'm running Shadow Ball over Psychic is mostly for Ghost types. You know, I figured our team is kind of weak to Ghost types, so, and that's not quite 2-hit, so we're switching out. But we got some good damage. Gliscor really isn't threatening Dragonite, so we'll go there. Unless he has Ice Fang. And if he does, he does. But, yeah, Shadow Ball over Psychic. You can't go wrong either one. Psychic is a little bit stronger, like 10 base power stronger, but I chose Shadow Ball just because I think we would have a little bit of a problem against some Ghost types. The biggest one is Gengar, which would have also been weak to Psychic. But, you know, there's some other Ghost types too that run around on the standard format that you want to make sure you can check. Frostlass is a huge one. Can be a problem with our team. If we can outspeed it with our Choice Scarf mod and just one-shot it, then that's fantastic. Alright, so we got one Dragon Dance off. What can the Gliscor do? Can we get another one off? Is that a little greedy? It is, but he can't do nothing to us. His boosted knockoff is not boosted no more because we don't have an item for him to knock off. So, you know what? Dragonite is able to come in, set up a little bit of Dragon Dances. How are you going to stop us? With a Magnezone that's already taken so much damage. I'll take my +2 Dragonite, please. And you know what? I don't care to click Earthquake here. And if you want to switch predicting an Earthquake into your Latios, be my guest. You know, that's not the end of the world for me because I'm pretty sure at this point Dragonite outspeeds your Latios. I'm pretty sure right now Dragonite's about to clean this game up. Alright, unless we hit ourselves in confusion because of Outrage Confusion is the only way. Oh, okay, Ambipom. Ambipom scares me. I'm not gonna lie. We should take a Fake Out though. We should really take a Fake Out. I think we do. We're relatively healthy still. We can take this Fake Out. Yeah, we took it relatively well. I'm not saying fantastic, but we did take it. Now we should easily outspeed, but he's switching out. He's smart into Gliscor. Our opponent's playing very well. He knows his win con is at Ambipom. He's trying to set us up to a point where Ambipom, it looks like maybe another Fake Out can KO us, but if not another, interesting to see you keep double switching there to Scizor. We might be able to nuke the Scizor because we are going for Outrage right now. Scizor might be gone. Yeah, it is. Now, if Ambipom KOs us with the Fake Out, that's the play he's got to go for. I don't necessarily know if it can KO us. You know, we were able to take it relatively decent. As Meryl comes out, we'll block our, unfortunate there, it will block our Outrage. So, good play, good play. Belly Drum, we hope, in a way. Play rough. Okay, that's fine. Dragonite does go down. This one's going to come down to some... this one will probably come down to some skill, I would imagine. This will take some skill, because I don't necessarily know if Zangoose can even take an Aqua Jet. We're going to have to hope and pray that he can take the Aqua Jet and then outspeed with the Quick Attack. Because we're going to go for Belly Drum. Alright, we're getting our Belly Drum off. Maybe he's going for Belly Drum too. That would be awesome, actually. Have double Belly Drums. Let's see what he's wanting to do. I know it's not Aqua Jet. Play rough would be rough, but we do avoid. We avoid the attack. Now we're +6 Zangoose. We got Quick Attack for days. Yeah, go ahead. Switch that Azumarill out to Gliscor. Gliscor will not like this attack, my man. He will not like this attack at all. Whew. I don't even know if your Gliscor can take another one of those. Stab, Quick Attack, doing the massive damage. Quick Attack again. Gliscor is out. Thanks to Zangoose. Zangoose avoiding that play rough may have opened the door for us. In this game number 3, Ambipom comes out. Alright, let's see. Can we take a Fake Out? We'll find out. Barely. We barely took the Fake Out. Ambipom cannot take a Quick Attack. Do you have a switch for this Quick Attack? That's the biggest question. If you do not have a good switch for this Quick Attack, which, I mean, we're seeing. Latios, you're willing to sack Latios? My man. Just to get Ambipom back in here to KO my Zangoose? Ooh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I'm glad. Alright, before we quick attack, though, against his Ambipom, we know that's who you're bringing out, man. We're gonna look at our team, see how we can handle the rest of your team. You know, I do believe we have Lucario still alive to deal with that Ambipom. Ambipom has taken some Stealth Rock damage too. All that damage is from Stealth Rock, so that's value. Lucario's still alive. Absol's a beast, and then we got Aerodactyl just to outspeed things. Yeah, we're looking fantastic here. Zangoose, you definitely done your job to open the door for us. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Zangoose. Alright, so Ambipom's out. I can't remember who the last Mon is. I believe... I can't remember. I did not take the picture either, so that's my problem. That's my bad, right? We might be scaring him out. Let's go for that Tailwind. Okay, yeah, either way, Tailwind's nice here because it just kind of puts us in that situation. Double hit misses all the time, my man. I wouldn't recommend double hit. It's like 85 accuracy? Maybe 90 now? I don't know, but I do not recommend the double hit tech. Right now, I'm going to go into Absol. With that Tailwind, our Absol is going to be outspeeding this Ambipom for days. We can critical hit if he decides to switch. I mean, who's going to take a stab critical hit Night Slash, right? From an Absol. Not many things can take 2. And Ambipom goes down. They're down to their last Pokemon. I forgot who your last Pokemon is. Azumarill. Azumarill's your last. That's right, that's right. Can't believe I forgot about that thing. But okay. Lucario's not bad here because we do have the Flash Cannon. Right now, we'll just stick some damage with the Night Slash. If you do have the Aqua Jet potentially, but you know what? I'm not too worried. Belly Drum would scare me. But now we got you below half. Play rough. We've already proven that it can miss. But he does take our Absol out. So that's fine. Alright, Lucario. Can you peak about half damage on this Azumarill with your Flash Cannon? It's up to you, buddy. It's up to you. Copycat Sunday. If we can go 3-0, it's all because of you, man. Come on, Lucario. Take it out. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. We have went 3-0 with the Zangoose team. It was a little rough. We had our rough spots, but you know what? We did win all 3 games. And it was really fun. It was very fun with this team. guys, if you guys did enjoy today's video, like, comment, subscribe. Remember to vote for what team you like to see next week on Copycat Sunday. But guys, until next time, this is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.